Can we talk about the price of the DayZ Frostline expansion for a minute? There have been so many people in the stream chats and on Reddit and in the Discord complaining about the $26.99 US price tag for Frostline. Now, if you're saying it's too expensive because you legitimately cannot afford $26.99, that's understandable and I feel for you. But that doesn't mean it's not worth $26.99. If you're saying it's too expensive because it's not worth $26.99, that makes absolutely zero sense whatsoever. If we consider the amount of time that we will spend playing this content, it is by far the cheapest amount of entertainment you can find. Let's start by comparing it to some other forms of popular entertainment. If you live in Europe and you're a fan of European football, you might want to attend a match. 2 tickets for a somewhat decent match will cost you about $100 US, and the match usually lasts around 2 hours. That's $50 per hour of entertainment. But what if you live in the United States and instead you're a fan of American football? Attending a Kansas City Chiefs game will cost around $130. Keep in mind these are the absolute cheapest tickets. And the game lasts around 3.5 hours. That works out to $37 per hour of entertainment. All right, what about attending a concert? I don't know how many DayZers are also Swifties, but let's say that you are and you bought tickets to the Eras Tour when they first went on sale. The cheap tickets would run you about $140 US. The concert lasts about 4 hours. That's $35 per hour of entertainment. What about an expensive dinner? Let's say you spend $100 per person on a super good dinner, and let's say it lasts about 3 hours. That's $33 per hour of entertainment. All right, but what about a cheap dinner? Let's say you get a combo meal at McDonald's for $10 and you take 30 minutes to savor it. That works out to $20 per hour of entertainment. Now let's talk about going to the movies. It's going to cost you around $30 for a ticket and popcorn and a drink. Let's say the movie's 2 hours long. That's $15 per hour of entertainment. What about a bottle of good wine? Let's say you live in Europe, so a really, really good bottle of wine is really cheap, say about $20 US, and you somehow spend 4 hours really savoring the entire bottle by yourself. That's $5 per hour of entertainment. What if you went to a museum? Let's say you spent all day at the Louvre in Paris. You saw some of the most famous artworks in the world. Tickets are about 22 euros or 24 US. If you spent 8 hours there, that would be $3 per hour of entertainment. But what if you're not the wine and museum type? What if you like beer? Really, really cheap beer. You could buy 1 beer for 99 cents and you could somehow milk that to last for 30 minutes. That would work out to $1.98 for 1 hour of entertainment. Okay, but let's just go super cheap. Just a picnic in the park. You're going to spend about $5 on supplies to make cheap sandwiches and hang out at the park for 4 hours. That works out to $1.25 per hour of entertainment. All right, Frostline costs $26.99. Now, I'll probably spend about 1,000 hours playing it over the next couple of years, until DayZ 2 comes out, at least. Fingers crossed. Don't worry if you play less, we'll come back to that in a minute. $26.99 for 1,000 hours of entertainment works out to 3 cents per hour of entertainment. 3 cents per hour. What if you don't even own DayZ and you wanted to buy DayZ and Frostline together? That would cost $76.98. If you play those combined, which would include Chernarus and Livonia, for 1,000 hours, that would work out to 8 cents per hour of entertainment. All right, what if you're just a casual player? You're not going to play for 1,000 hours. Even if you just play for 2 hours, the time limit to receive a refund on Steam, that's still cheaper than going to a movie or eating a combo meal at McDonald's. You'd only have to play for 14 hours to have the same entertainment per hour cost as a 99-cent beer. If you were a 1,000-hour player and you were willing to pay the same amount for the entertainment Frostline will provide as you would to attend a European football match, Frostline would cost $50,000. Even if you play Frostline for only 2 hours, it should cost about $100. Of course, no one's ever going to pay $50,000 for a video game, but in all honesty, video games are incredibly cheaply priced given the amount of entertainment they provide. Of course, the first argument is going to be that we shouldn't compare this to other forms of entertainment, that we should compare it to other video games. Fine, I'm all for that, but how are you going to tell me that it is not worth $26.99 given the amount of time that you're going to play it? Now, unless you're going to say to me that it is just complete and absolute unplayable garbage, in that case it would be worth nothing and you shouldn't buy it. But if you're going to say that there is some price that you would pay for it, I think that argument is nonsense given the entertainment cost per hour of the content. I'm all for community discussions about the quality of the expansion and the problems it might have the shortcomings it might have. I've been watching all of the streams as much as I can, following along with the discussions in the subreddit and on Discord. But to say it's not worth $26.99 is just utter nonsense given the entertainment value it provides. It's worth at least $26.99, and if we're all honest with ourselves, it's worth much, much more than that, regardless of what shortcomings it might have. If you made it all the way through that rant, take the time to like and subscribe.